Good morning, everyone. It's Isabel from Autism Untouched. I just want to say to you guys, I'll be making that part 2 training video on LAMP very shortly. I've just come from training at Matthew's school with a speech therapist, and I'm really excited. Between Prologue to Go and the LAMP app that he's trialing at the moment, I definitely think we'll choose one of those to permanently train him on. And touch chat, he was not interested at all. I don't know why. I tried for 2 weeks to get him to use it, but he just wasn't interested, just wasn't getting it. But he seems more interested in LAMP. The reason why I am making this video today is I want to talk about Christmas gifts for autistic kids this year. I've seen, and to me it is a worry, because I know I've made so many purchases that I eventually just have to give away, because there is so many institutions out there and advertisements, especially on Facebook this time of the year, that shows you all these sensory toys that 21 ideas that autistic kids gifts that autistic kids will like. Just in the week, I actually gave 2 bags of toys away, all gifts that everybody else suggested from websites. You order stuff, and I've just realized, and it's something that came to mind, and that's why I want to talk to all parents of special need kids. When I was speaking to the speech therapist this morning, that's just one of those light bulb moments that went on. We were talking about how different kids respond differently to these different AAC apps to teach them how to talk and help them, aid them. But what we were saying is, what we realized is, we were talking about personalities and about character, and how easy it is for people, especially if you've been influenced by a lot of therapists and doctors, and not in meaning it in a negative way, but that they are bombarding you with statistics of how autistic kids are supposed to behave and supposed to be, and they actually put a lot of wrong information in our heads. Because it just dawned on me this morning that Matthew, my son Matthew, he was diagnosed with severe autism. He's completely different from his siblings. From I've got 4 kids. My oldest son very much has the Asperger's traits. He was never diagnosed formally, but my 2 daughters they definitely are neurotypical. Point is, they each have a different personality, and so does I was saying to the I heard myself actually saying aha, because we were talking about different personalities and how different the speech therapist was saying how different autistic kids think, in comparison with neurotypical kids. And I thought, that being true, they are definitely different, definitely think different. Some most probably more visual, but they have different personalities. So I want you to think of your child as an individual, and that's what I want to say is, when you go shopping for Christmas presents or birthday presents, absolutely go for what you know your child will like. Take them in the trolley if you can, if they're small enough, and let them point out. I know I've taken Matthew to grocery stores or to department stores or toy stores before, and then he really wants to leave with something. It's not like you can ask them to choose what they would like for Christmas, because we don't always know exactly how much they understand, but they do understand a lot. Never underestimate your child. So what I'm saying is, forget about all these places that you can order stuff from. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 successful sensory toys. There is, I'm sure there is. But for the most part, our kids are individuals. They have personalities, they have a character that is unique to them, that's got nothing to do with autism. And that is what we need to remember. Some kids have got characteristics of you or your husband, me or my husband or dad or mom, they might have do something that her brother and her sister does. Now, the mistake that I don't want you to make is because I'm trying to tell you what I've done. Like I said, in the past, I used to want to provide everything for my autistic child that could possibly help him to live a better quality life, to be more normal, to help him with fine motor skills, with gross motor skills, with verbal communication. And I honestly bought so much rubbish, because I'm saying it's rubbish because it really is. It is stuff that it seemed like a really cool idea when you see the description, but when you get it, then it's one of those things that you realize, you know what, the child's not even interested in it. So I'm saying, let our autistic kids, and even if they are adults, let's respect them enough to see them as an individual. Ask them what they want, what are they interested in. I was surprised to see that Matthew likes puzzles, he likes Lego. Oh, there's a lot of, he likes art and painting, he likes Play-Doh, but and coloring in. But his teacher actually gave him they were given a letter that they can write to Santa, and they could choose from pictures out of magazines to cut things out that they like and that they would want for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? And Matthew cut out a Frozen wand, because he loves Frozen. Who doesn't love Frozen when you are between the age, when between the age of 3 and 10? And then also a camper van, a Barbie camper van. Thinking Matthew's got two older sisters, and he obviously have seen them play with Barbie dolls and stuff in the past. But if I take Matthew to the grocery store, that's why I'm saying take your child. I took Matthew to the toy store yesterday as a reward for a visit we had to the dentist. He was amazing, by the way. I've got to make another video of how we actually went about it, and I'll show you guys exactly what I did to when we went to the dentist. But it went well. It really went well. He was settled, and everything went well. He's got no cavities and only a wiggly tooth, so I'm happy about that. The point being is, when you choose a toy for Christmas or for birthday. I took Matthew into the toy store yesterday. It's a department store, but it's got a huge Christmas and toy department. And I was really amazed to see what he was looking at. It was things that I would never thought he would be interested in. But the things that he was looking at and wanted to see was, there was a scooter, and he's never was interested in a scooter before, but he was looking at some of the Lego stuff. He was looking at bubbles. He wanted to go to the pool stuff where there's bubbles and, beach balls and beach toys. So he was really into that, which tells me he does love going to the beach, and it is getting warmer by us now. So those are things I thought I would definitely be looking at for Christmas for him. Whereas when we go onto a website and here it says big sensory toys, gift ideas for autistic kids, you know what? Just don't worry about it, because rather focus on your child's unique personality and their wants and their needs, and what makes them happy. How miserable will it be if you and me had to get a gift every year that people think we would like because they think we are a certain way, disregarding our personality and character and our personal wants and needs and what makes us happy and what we love. And they buy us things based on a condition, or imagine you would buy somebody a gift based on the size, or based on the hair color, or based on anything really except for who they are. We need to understand that our autistic kids are really bright. They are very creative, and they are extremely innovative. So when we buy things for them, it's got to complement what they are interested in. And that's all I really want to get across in this video, is to tell you guys that be careful of buying into other people's ideas, books, and all sorts of gadgets and stuff, and at the end you are buying your child stuff that somebody else thinks they would like, but you actually know your child and you know their personality. Let them have a choice. Our neurotypical kids, don't we ask them? I've got 3 neurotypical kids. I ask them what they would like for Christmas. Just because Matthew cannot verbally tell me at this point, and I'm very positive he'll still talk much more, doesn't mean that he doesn't have an opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean because a child is non-verbal and autistic that they don't know what they want. They know what they want. They know what they like. So give them that opportunity to choose. Just like you and me would like an opportunity to choose. You would like to choose something nice for yourself. If you had a choice, what do you want for Christmas? You and me, we would have liked a choice. Same with our other kids. And it's nothing different with the autistic child. They must have a choice as well. And we must be careful not to let labels and professional opinions actually confuse us to see our child's true character, potential, and their need, and their want, and their right to choose, basically. We do know what is good for them, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with educational toys. Matthew's got puzzles, he's got a trampoline, a mini trampoline, he's got his exercise ball, he's got all sorts of arts and crafts, things to encourage gross motor skills, fine motor skills. But then he also has fun things that might not be the most wisest value for money or choice in other people's opinion, but it's what he likes and wants. And we all have that. It doesn't mean that because our kids go to a lot of therapy, because they are in special needs schools like Matthew is, or have got special teachers to help them, it doesn't mean that they're still not only kids, and they should be treated as such by us as their parents, and being allowed to be a child and dream and fantasize and play with their toys, like pretend they're a prince. And Matthew's good, he loves pretending he's in a castle. It is good for them to have imagination, and it's good for them to dream and to do role play, just as important as it is to do puzzles, to practice their writing and their reading and their skills, for them to go to speech therapy. Those are things that are important, but it's also important to have fun. Thanks for listening, guys. This is Isabel from Autism Untouched. Bye-bye.